Ipob group protest changed to spiritual in Aba as Nigerian soldiers retreat from them. Soldiers retreated from interfering in a protest by members of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob in Aba, Abia State on Monday. The soldiers retreated from the protests respectively, which there was no fun or shots and beating of protesters. Thank you for listening to this news. Viewers, this is how it's supposed to be. This is how it should be, because Nigeria on their own have eaten more than they can chew. This protest taken by Ipob it's not actually a violent protest but a peaceful one. But it's a message to the president that Ipob are ready for anything that will likely come up in future. This is a message to Yerima Shetima, the president of Arawa Youth, the one that is bluffing and making that noise that the Islamists or the Amajiris or the Muslims will take up war with any southeast that refuses the Amajiris or the Northerners or the herdsmen from gaining entry into the southeast. This is a message to him, and also a message to the herdsmen, those ones that prove to be stubborn, believing that they must maintain and gain entry into the southeast without anyone pursuing them. This is a message to them that they should be ready, that the Igbos are equally ready for them. This is a message to them. It's not a violent protest, it's a peaceful protest, but it's actually a message to them. The spiritual protest is a peaceful protest, and it's a cleansing protest, a protest of cleansing, cleaning and purifying the environment of all the atrocities that the country Nigeria has committed, because the country has polluted this country. This administration has polluted this country with their many atrocities, their deceitful atrocities. So that this protest is going on is for the good and betterment of every Nigerians. The Ipobs are not actually doing it for themselves alone. They are not doing it for themselves alone, but for the Nigerians as well. But it's actually a message to them that they are ready, and also a message to them that they know what the Nigerian government are after, that they know what the Nigerian government are actually doing, and also that they know what the Nigerian government feels that they know. So if they are actually doing what they are doing, then they should just have it at the back of their mind that Ipob equally knows everything. So what are we saying? What are we talking about? Ipob is aware of what is going on and will always fight for their rights. this is a message and let them get hold of it. President Buhari has actually done so much by making the Ipobs believe that they are nobody in the community that they grew up from. Look at making it mandatory that the Fulanis must be accommodated and must gain stay in a community that doesn't belong to them, taking what rightfully belongs to the Igbos, giving it to the Fulanis. This protest covers a lot of things. It's a message to the Fulanis to have it in mind that the Igbos are fully ready for them no matter what. And also a message to the Amajiris to maintain themselves and be wherever and remain wherever they are, because the Ipob will not tolerate any further step made by them to the southeast. And also a message to the president himself, Muhammadu Buhari, that the Ipob, the Biafrans, the Igbos actually know all that he feels that he knows. That deceitful act that he wants to apply, Ipob is always aware is also aware of it. So whatsoever it is that deceitful act of his, he should retreat, because Ipob will not tolerate it further. And to those ones that feels that Ipob is a weakly organization, this is a little out of what Ipob is capable of doing. Ipob has just shown to them a little of what they are capable of doing if anything stupid happens in this country. Ipob is giving them a message, letting them to know that they are set for anything that will likely happen in the future. They are ready for it physically, they are ready for it spiritually and otherwise. Anyhow they want it, they will get it. That is what this protest is all about. You can see that it's a peaceful protest. There is no bloodshed, no violence, no killing or no fighting. You can see that. All they just did was to ignore the militaries and carry on with their protest. And I'm so happy that the militaries, the Nigerian force understood and maintained their own self without harming or touching any of them. Because had it been they touched any of them, believe you me, it would have resulted to a very violent protest. So let them maintain themselves. Let them maintain their stand. Let them be themselves. They should respect themselves. So it is a good thing that they are where they are and never disturb the Ipobs. You understand? So it's a very good thing. So my viewers, I don't actually know what your own comment concerning all that has just been said may be, but believe you me, what Ipob, the step Ipob has just taken is not a bad one at all, but actually it's a step that will lead to a final decision on the quick actualization of the sovereign state of the Republic of Biafra. So Nigeria should have it at the back of their mind that Biafra are set, and should do what they feel that is right by giving to them what they request.